Old Pop's here. Enjoying a beautiful sunny day. Sitting outside in one of my favorite spots on my front porch. Smoking my dragon claw. It's a pipe I carved myself. Stuffed plumb full of some Borkum Riff Black Cavendish. It's been a heck of a morning so far. Julie darling's inside. She's watching TV. Gracie's at work. She come down this morning. She's in a plenty bad mood. Seems though old Skeeter texted her in the middle of the night last night. Conversation didn't go very well. She's under the impression before the night was up that he'd contacted her just to upset her. And I ain't sure that's the case. But I told her talk was cheap when the supply exceeded the demand. But try our best not to attribute to malice what could adequately be attributed or explained by stupidity. After all, 80% of the world population was caused by accident. I mean, look at Skeeter. Who do that on purpose? Dadgummit, here come more sirens. That's a fire. We live a quarter of a mile from the fire department. Must be a bunch of arsons in our neighborhood. Anyway, I gotta get me some coffee. I looked over and I saw exercise band equipment hanging on the back of a door that Justin had left here for me and Jilly darling when he left to go to Australia. Almost exercised. I work out almost every day. Yeah, almost worked out Friday. Almost worked out Saturday. Almost worked out Sunday. So on, so on. Anyway, I poured me and Jilly darling some coffee. We let Gracie spill her guts about this conversation that she had with Skeeter. I don't know if it was sad or aggravating or... Imagine being 15 minutes from the end of the longest movie in the world and then having to start the movie all over because they forgot to tell you something. That's the way it is when my kids tell a story. But that's okay. It's okay, because old Pops intends to live forever. Drinking water. Either that or I'm gonna die trying. But I tell you what, I do wish that conversations were like these user agreements on what you call them, Microsoft plans, where you just scroll to the end and hit agree, you know. Make things a whole lot simpler. She was big tide. She threatened to break her phone. She threatened all kinds of stuff. I told her, I said, what you need to do is look for somebody, you know, don't spend a whole lot of time looking for Mr. Perfect, but just one day. And I didn't spend a whole lot of time trying to convince her that Mr. Perfect was going to come around. I just told her that one day a guy was going to show up that understood that the 5 most important words to a healthy and cultivating relationship was I'm sorry and you are right. And she needed to hold on to that man. She needed to marry him. You need to wait for that guy instead of hooking up with these guys that. But she need, like I said, she just needs to wait for that guy. That's the guy that's looking for marriage, you know. Besides that, married men live longer than single men. Married men are willing to die, but they live longer than single men. Until then, she needs to just concentrate on her job, work hard, save her money. When she's old, she can afford all the stuff that only young people can enjoy. And then they can enjoy the stuff together. Until then, she needs to quit bothering old folks about her problems now, because life imprisonment isn't such a deterrent for us anymore. And I ain't too far from killing this fella. Boardroom rib, Black Cavendish. Briar dude brought this over yesterday. This stuff's pretty good. But anyway, I told her to save her money. Told her the best things in life was free and worth every penny of it. Tried to give her all the all the advice that, sage wisdom that parents give their children. Anyway, the ebb and the flow of the conversation eventually turned, and she started asking me and her mama how we met and how we knew things were good for us, and was it immediate. And I told her, I said, no, it wasn't immediate. Well, she began to calm down. Well, anyway, she asked how we knew it was right. And I told her, I said, there was no trick to it. It took work. I mean, it took work from the start, and it's going to take work to the finish. Sometimes there's rules of engagement, kind of like in war. And when it's easy, it happens kind of naturally, like the changing of the seasons. It's there's nothing magical about it. I mean, well, but then again, there is. It's just love. You just know it. It just happens. And sometimes it ain't all at once. Sometimes it is all at once. One thing I can tell you about it, you don't ever do card tricks in front of the people that you play poker with. In other words, you be trustworthy. You just be trustworthy. If you're trustworthy, they're going to know it. And if they're not trustworthy, you're going to know it. Secondly, a woman that spends too much time trying to seek equality with her man is lacking a whole lot of ambition. I believe it with my whole heart. If she's seeking equality, she lacks a whole lot of ambition. Stop trying to stack up to your man in a relationship. Be who you are and let him be who he is. And bring what you have to the relationship, and let him bring what he has to the relationship, and complement each other. If you don't, you're going to fall flatter than you can lie. And I know one other thing. A man that enters into a relationship thinking that he can lead a woman without respecting her, or without You've heard the old saying, command and respect. You can sure command respect. But if you go into a relationship demanding respect, you might as well have the divorce papers ready the day you get married. Learn the simple joys in life. Learn to smile together. Learn that. Learn to smile together. Learn each other's sense of humor. Learn to sit and have a good time together. Learn what she thinks is funny. Learn what he thinks is funny. Learn to smile together. Learn to enjoy each other's company. Don't pick up on the things that aggravate each other. You heard smile and the whole world smiles with you. Well, I'll tell you what, you laugh alone and the world's going to think you're a lunatic. The evening news starts off good evening. And then they commence to telling you all the reasons why it ain't. Be the reason for each other that it is. Be that. Oh my God. Hello? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, Madam Panacea? Yes, ma'am. Yes, good to hear from you. Yes, ma'am, next Thursday at 1 o'clock. No, ma'am, I'll be there. Yeah. Oh, no, ma'am. Well, yes, ma'am. No, no, ma'am, I understand. Well, no one would know better than you. Oh, no, ma'am, I assure. No, ma'am, I'll be there. Well, you'd know best. Well, whatever you think is best. No, ma'am, that's not a problem. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Thanks for calling. Okay. Thank you. That was my psychic, Madam Panacea. She said I had an appointment scheduled with her next Thursday at 1 o'clock. She just called and told me that I wasn't going to make it. She had to reschedule it. She gave the appointment to someone else. Nostalgia ain't what it used to be. Anyway, I'm Ole'Pops.